Hello friends, in our previous videos we have seen different learning disabilities like dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia. Now in this video let us understand another type of learning disability, that is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, previously also called as attention deficit disorder. In short, we can call it as a ADHD. ADHD is a brain or mental disorder and it is a neurodevelopmental disorder. ADHD may face problem with the attention, hyperactivity and impulsiveness. Inattention, impulsivity, and hyperactivity are three main characteristics of the ADHD child. There are some causes of ADHD. There are some genetic causes which may cause ADHD. Brain injury also may cause ADHD. Exposure to environmental toxins during pregnancy or at a young age may cause ADHD. Alcohol, cigarette smoking, tobacco use during pregnancy may cause ADHD. Premature delivery and low birth weight of the baby also may cause ADHD. There are some symptoms of ADHD child. A child with ADHD may stare into space, daydream, and ignore what's going around them. They always forget or lose the things a lot. A child with ADHD cannot sit at one place for long time. They always move around, run around. They talk too much or excessively. They make careless mistakes as they cannot concentrate on their work. They cannot pay attention. They cannot sit at one place for a long time. They make careless mistakes in their work. Trouble taking turns. The child with ADHD cannot wait for their turn. They are very hyperactive in nature. They are very excited for their turns. Difficulty getting along with others. They may face problem while sitting talking with the other peoples who are with them. There are some characteristics of inattention. They'll make careless mistakes in schoolwork or homework as this child don't concentrate on the things, don't pay attention to the teacher, so they make careless mistakes in their schoolwork and homework. They are facing problems in paying attention to the particular task. Their attention easily gets distracted. They cannot able to follow the instructions given by the teacher, as they cannot focus or concentrate, or they cannot pay attention to the directions given by the teacher or instructions given by the teacher. They may face problems to finish their schoolwork or homework as they are unable to follow instructions. They are not able to follow the guidelines given by the teacher. They are not paying attention while teacher is giving instructions, so they may face problem in finishing their schoolwork and homework. Appear not to listen even when spoken to directly, as their concentration is very less. They cannot focus to the work, so they may not listen to the other person even if the teacher is asking something by their name also. Loose atoms needed for the task or activities, means pen, pencil, ruler, eraser. They may lose this frequently needed things oftenly. forget to do some daily activities as their concentration, attention is very less. They cannot focus on particular things, so they may forget to do some daily activities. They cannot follow the instructions given by the teacher, so they forget to do the activities like homework or schoolwork or other project work. Unable to focus on given task for long time, so as this child are not able to pay attention for long time, so they are unable to focus on the particular task or concentrate on the particular task for longer time. They may face problems in organizing tasks and activities, so as they cannot focus on particular tasks, they cannot sit still at their place for a long time, they cannot follow the instructions given by the teacher, they cannot concentrate, cannot pay the attention to the instructions given by the teacher, so they may face problems while organizing the particular task or the project or activities given by the teacher. Unable doing task in sequence, keeping materials and belongings in order, keeping work organized, managing time and meeting deadlines. So as this ADHD child's attention easily gets distracted, they cannot focus on the things, they cannot concentrate on the things, they cannot sit at one place for a longer time, they are very hyperactive, so they cannot do the task in sequence, they cannot keep their materials and belongings in order, then they always lose their needy material, so they cannot keep their work organized as they cannot follow the instructions given by the teacher, they cannot prioritize their work, so they cannot manage their own time, and always they get late to submit the particular work, so they cannot follow the deadlines given by the teacher. Avoid doing task of mental effort, so as this ADHD child's attention is very less, they cannot concentrate, so they avoid doing the task which require mental abilities. Problems in remembering, as their attention is less, they cannot focus, they cannot concentrate, so they cannot sequentialize or they cannot process the information given by the teachers, so they may face problems in remembering the content. Let us understand different characteristics of hyperactivity or impulsivity. Fidget with or tap his hands or feet or squirm in the seat. So as this ADHD child is very hyperactive, he or she cannot sit at one place for longer time, they are always on the go position, they are always in the motion, they always run around, they always move around, so they are always fidget in nature or squirm in the nature. Difficulty staying seated in the classroom or in other situations, they cannot sit at proper place or particular place for longer time, they are very restless, they want to just go from that particular place or move around or run around or climb in situation when it's not appropriate, when that situation, even if that situation is not appropriate, this hyperactive child or ADHD child is, as these childs are restless, they always run around or climb from the situations. Trouble playing or doing an activity quietly, so as this ADHD child is very hyperactive, very inattentive. So this child cannot perform any task doing at particular place or sitting at particular place quietly. Their behavior is very impulsive. They talk too much, excessive talking is there. They are not bothered about the effects of their behavior. They blurt out answers interrupting the questioner. Even if the questioner is not finished the question, they blurt out their answers. They interrupt the questioner or teacher. Face difficulty in waiting for his or her turn. They are not able to wait for their turn. They are in very hurry. They are very restless. They are very hyperactive. They cannot wait for their turn. They interrupt between others' conversations, games, or activities, as they cannot wait for their turn. So they interrupt the teacher or their peers in between their conversations or games or activities. Now we can use different instructional strategies to teach this ADHD child. So give instructions one at a time and repeat as necessary. So as we have seen, the characteristics of ADHD child, that is inattention and hyperactive. So as their attention span is very less, they cannot concentrate on particular situation or particular task for longer time. So as a teacher can give instructions repetitively to the ADHD child, or one instruction at a time. Use of visual aids so that teaching may be interesting and they may remember the concept. Give short worksheets and tests. Avoid long worksheets. Give frequent short quizzes rather than long tests, as their attention span is very less. They cannot concentrate. They are very hyperactive. So instead of giving long tests, teacher can provide them with the short quizzes frequently. Assign long-term projects into segments. Yes, we can give them long-term projects, but we can divide these long-term projects into smaller parts of the project, or into smaller segments, so that they can provide or they can concentrate on the small segment of the project, and in a way they can complete the long term project. Extra time to complete the task. So as they are very inattentive, they are very hyperactive, they make careless mistakes in their work, so teacher can provide them extra time to complete their task. Eye contact with ADHD student. List the activities of the lesson on the board. Teacher can provide such type of students or ADHD student with the advanced organizers, or whatever teacher is going to teach in that particular lecture or particular period. Teacher can list that particular activities on the board. Means teacher can provide them organizers or different smaller parts of the lesson to the student in advance. Simple and structured teaching. So as the attention span is very less, their concentration is very less, they cannot focus on the things, so the teaching of the teacher should be very simple and structured. Include different games and activities, so to increase the attention span of such type of students and make them interest in the particular subject or teaching, teacher can include different games and activities in their teaching. Summarize. So as their attention span is very less, they cannot recall the information given by the teacher, they cannot process on that particular information. So it's better for the teacher or for the student that teacher can repeat the things again and again, or teacher can recapitalize their lesson or summarize the lesson in short, so that student can understand the things whichever they missed out in the lesson. Parental involvement is also one of the important point. Teacher can use or teacher can involve parent in the teaching learning process. Put assignment on homework on board and repeat. So as this ADHD child cannot focus on particular tasks, they cannot recall the things, they cannot follow the directions of the instructions of the teacher, so they cannot recall their homework as well. So it's better that teacher should write the assignment or homework on the board and teacher should repeat that homework and assignment. Limit distractions, as this ADHD child can easily distracted, so teachers should limit them from the different distractions, from the unnecessary noise coming in the class. Sitting arrangement of this ADHD child should be away from windows and door so that they can limit their distractions. Teacher should ask this ADHD student to sit in front of the teacher so can teacher catch their attention. Teacher can provide or teacher should provide immediate feedback to the particular student. If that particular ADHD student gives particular answer, so teacher should provide them with the immediate feedback, give them positive reinforcement and rewards to motivate them to give answers for the next time. Also, teachers should provide them with the frequent breaks, as they are very hyperactive, they are very inattentive. So teacher can give them break or frequent breaks for some time. So these are some references which I have been used to prepare this video. You can also go through these references. Thank you so much.